How are you doing, buddy? Wizard N17. What is up? What's up, bro? I'm fine, man. How are you? So, yeah, no, I didn't left. I told you about the video. When I was about to go, I told you about the video. Yeah, if you go to my channel, right? If you go to the channel and let me just recheck, right?
To move further up, and then it's gonna give me a closing. That's a good indication, and I'm front running that
Probably this one. Okay, go to the 11th July video. Okay, there's a video on 11th July 2024. Okay, go and watch that video, and if you like somehow understand what I'm talking about in that video, if you like somehow, yeah, if you understand now, so then the video after that, so there is a sequence of videos. You don't need to watch all of them. You'll get the idea within the first 15 minutes or 30 minutes, but if you are interested, you can watch them. It will give you a good idea of how I look in the Nasdaq, how I look about the price in the Nasdaq. So okay. So you remember this point on gold NZ17, where I said about this point 2562. I said, okay, once if the price comes to this point, I'll watch how the price reacts to this point. If we regain this territory, I'll put my stop tight below this point and check this out. So plus I had the idea of the basic criteria on the gold was to not to short it. So that it turned out good. The other one was on Nasdaq. Okay, it came very close to my area of interest, but no, it didn't touch it. So we started moving back up to from this point. This was my first target on 630. 630 was the first target. The next target was 19,000. You see where we are, 828. 19,828 was the second level I was watching. So both of them targets were good. Okay, on BTC, $58,200 was the buying zone. We are basically how many? 5,000 points. How many? how many thousands of points, right? This was the buying zone, 5,000 points. So ये सारा कुछ it was all live. 5,000 points on Bitcoin. Okay, where is oil? WTI. US oil, I guess it was US oil, not WTI. Okay, US oil. On US oil, this was the position trade. 65.85 was the position trade. We are at 70, so that's good. On the dollar index, my overall target on the dollar index was 100. This point, 100.089. We are very close to that point. Okay, if we look at it from the hourly or 15 minutes time frame, it was very precise. Coming back to the Nasdaq. Yes, Wizard. The thing is, you get familiar with the Nasdaq. It moves completely different from the forex pairs or the gold. No. Are they that precise? Bro, if you watch, I have uploaded about 120 videos, right? All of them are live. I never talk about hindsight, so I know you're not gonna go through all of them, but if you go and watch everything, like everything to the tick is very precise, so don't listen to them. They're not profitable. So if I was not profitable, I wouldn't even suggesting you anything. So it's, don't trade Euro USD or the GBP USD. They are bullshit, bro. Hello, Mario. Mario, you remember the overall target? Yes, I know. You'll say we didn't get to the buying zone, but we were very close to it, right? Overall narrative was very good. Overall narrative was I am not allowed to go short, right? Overall, I'm not allowed to go short. Overall, swing longs. So, and this was the buying zone. Basically, if I would have gotten this position, basically, what was the swing trading narrative? The swing trading narrative was if I would have gotten basically 80 points below entry, okay, check out the risk to reward on this trade. What was the standard deviation on this move? This was 630 was the first target, was the next target. On 828 was the next target, where we are right now. Are you sure I won't watch them? You don't have to. You really don't have to. I'm just showcasing what I can do. You probably, if you can read in between the lines, you will understand what I'm talking about. But there are some videos which I'll explain the basic strategy, right? NZ17. But if you somehow grasp the idea of how I talk or how I frame a trade, right? Basically, swing longs, swing shorts, day trade longs, day trade shorts, cutting one leg off, basically no swing shorts, or no swing longs while trading within the smaller time frame. So if you grasp the concept or how I frame the trades, you'll be very it will be very beneficial for you. So you don't have to watch all of that videos. So it's not really necessary. But if you watch it, you'll see it's very consistent. It's very consistent. Even when I'm wrong, I'll be losing a very little amount of money, and if I win, it will be a very good risk to reward ratio. So this was the Nasdaq criteria. Okay, I'm running this trade. I haven't bought it here. I bought it basically in the midnight. After we move to this point, I bought it somewhere around here, putting my stop loss below. Do you use any backtest software to master it? No. It's all strategy, basically personal research. I've been trading for 8 years complete, right? So it's all my theories, and it's all basically ideas which I have personally manually backtested one by one. So I've created 3 systems out of that. So I don't use a software, because if you use a software, you're not integrating the things you are taking into consideration while trading to your mind. You're not integrating those aspects to your mind. So what's the point of using a software or using a probability when you are going to execute it with yourself? If you are manually executing the trades, you need to have basically an integration of those aspects which you are taking consideration of with your mind. So training, you need to have training and a lot of screen time. So it's all raw and pure backtesting, manual backtesting. So ये हमारा हो गया. This was the one. The next one was gold. Envisage, just to tell you one thing, each and every pair has its own personality, right? So when I'm talking about the Nasdaq, I'm specifically talking about the Nasdaq, right? Nasdaq and ES are like similar to each other, but not that. When I'm talking about gold, it has its own strategy. Every pair has its own different strategy and a system, so don't mix the two. Yes, they can work. Obviously they can work, because everything I talk about is logical, but to not that precision on other pairs. Basically, if I'm talking about Nasdaq, you can apply the same things on other pairs. It will work, but not with that precision. So just stick to the Nasdaq. Okay, let's see. $10.17. Okay, brother. 10.17. $8.09. So what happened today was it started moving up as the day opened, right? It moved up from this point, came back to this point. I took a trade right from this point, putting my stop loss just below this point, right? These are the areas which are known to everyone on the stream. So putting my stop loss using these two white lines as a floor. I'm running a position, but it's not full lot, basically, because I assumed that my risk was, or probability was high, because I was not taking the trade from my initial ideal position. So yeah, 300 400 points, so it's not a huge lot, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm not allowed to go short as for now. 797, 769. Okay, so volatility index is back at 16, right? तो ये वॉलीटिलिटी इंडेक्स का क्राइटेरिया था. इफ वी मूव्ड अबव 17 तो हम लोगों का वी कुड हैव लाइक ड्रॉप्ड. सो moved up above 17, we got the drop, basically not that big of a drop, but still it was a range. I want VIX to move below 15 for a continuous trend. तो मुझे ये चाहिए कि I want something below 15. We can get a continuous trend on the Nasdaq and on S&P. This trend will sustain for some period of time, so keep that in mind. We still haven't taken out the high on the Qs. We have a gap above us, so keep that in mind. Okay. This is the high. Still haven't taken out the high yet. अभी तक हाई नहीं लिया। यार मुझे तुम लोग ये बताओ कि तुम लोग में से कौन कौन देख रहा है स्ट्रीम? हु इज वाचिंग द स्ट्रीम? हिंदी वाले लोग हैं क्या? नो क्लू ब्रो। अभी वी स्टिल हैव टू टेक द हाई। आई एम नॉट अलाउड टू गो शॉर्ट। $7.17. Hour is going to close within 1 minute, within 10 seconds. New hour. Okay. 23, 15 points. Come back to this point. 829. Can I take along? Yes, I can take along from this point. I need something like 15 points risk. 15 points would be the risk. $894 would be the target. 15 points is the risk. I'm letting it run. 15. My target is 894. Putting my stop loss at break even. 894 is my target. Okay. 822 and 894. So 15 points was the risk. 894 is the target. 894. 70 points. अभी मैं एम कर रहा हूँ 894. 894 would be this point. I'm aiming for 894. 822 is the entry. 22. पहले मेरा रिस्क था 15 पॉइंट का रिस्क था. 15 पॉइंट्स का ओवरऑल रिस्क था. ये मेरा बेसिकली रेड ग्रीन लाइन वाज द बाइंग जोन with 22. 15 points was the risk, or I'm trying to run it 70 points. If we move below 842, I'll cut my trade. $842. Getting out. Okay, boys. I'll probably here for the stream in at the night time. It's completely like this was the yesterday's target. This was हमारा कल का target था 828 was the yesterday's target. I marked this area for the FOMC. We have reached that point. Look how we are reacting to that point, which was basically a standard deviation of this point from this point to this point. So we are at this point. I was trying to take some day trades, but okay, boys.